Basically, what happens is we all come across different situations, different behavioral pattern in our life. So some behaviors which we like doing, some behavior which we don't like doing. For example, sometimes like behavior of some parents. As soon as the parent sees that their children are going out of their control, what happens? What is the reaction the parent gives? The parent sometimes become angry. The parent snaps at the children, and the parent sometimes beats the children out of anger. And so, although the parents love the children, but still there is a sense of they feel irritated and angry at the activities of children. Why does this happen? Why does sometimes the love what the parents have comes out as anger? Sometimes what happens when we, let's say, two people come close and they want to form a relationship, one person does not is not able to form any sort of relationship. He just like his own small little comfort zone, right? Sometimes it's difficult for us to form new relationship, whether it could be romantic, whether it could be friendly, whether it could be any sort of relationship. Becomes difficult for us to form relationship sometimes. Sometimes you would see that somebody have a habit of doing everything perfectly. You know, everything should be like perfect, everything should be like micromanage, everything should be up to the standards. Sometimes people have problem of overworking, workaholism, right? We have people who just want to keep on working over and over. They want to achieve new things, they want to just do new things, and they cannot stop working, they cannot not work. For them it feels a sense of a death if they stop working. So different people have different behavioral issues sometimes, which is not pleasant for the people around us, or we are not happy with those behaviors. So what remains under those behaviors? If somebody is working and working and overworking, over exhausting themselves, and like workaholics, actually what is happening underneath is they have fear of not being enough. They're fearful if they don't achieve certain things in their life, then they will not be seen as they're complete and whole and enough. They're not good in people's eyes, they're not good in their own eyes. So achieving certain things becomes a source for them to feel good about themselves. Otherwise, they'll fear of not having enough or not being enough. If somebody is not able to form new relationship, not able to open up in new relationship, it is a fear of vulnerability. It is fear of being abandoned later on. It is fear of being disheartened later on in the relationship. Because of that relationship, they are not able to form new relationship. Sometimes when the parents becomes angry at the children, it is actually they are not becoming angry. They are fearful that something may happen to my children. Something may happen to my child. He may hurt himself. He may burn himself. So that fear becomes anger. Sometimes people have tendency to perfection, micromanage everything, like each and every detail should be chalked out. What's the fear here? It's a fear of losing control. It's a fear of not being in control. Because when somebody lose control, it becomes difficult for them to sit still and be quiet. If you see, underneath all these different behavioral patterns, one thing is common. What is that? That is fear. Knowingly or unknowingly, fear is running my life. Consciously or unconsciously, fear is operating behind all these different behavioral patterns, which is making my life miserable.